It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the Saints. All that and more coming up next.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone, and he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around. I'm wondering.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 11 carries, 53 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 2, ready?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
They've got up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a 3-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately, 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there out of Kamara. 56 yards. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Burrow going forward on fourth. He completes it to Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? Forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. 10-0 the score